Check. 1, 2. Properties. Blue. I don't even know if I'm in anything right now. Alright, let's do the chat. Alright, I gotta hit refresh on this. How is everybody? Welcome to the stream. We did 4 days in a row. This is 4. Let me add this to our share. Share via, what's more options? Share to a group. That sounds good. Let's do that. Alright, here we go. What's this say? Alright. I'm popping over to Walt Disney Dreamers on Facebook to talk to you all. Alright, here we go. Popping over to Walt Disney Dreamers on Facebook. I should always say that in the beginning. What's up, Jacob? We're drawing this lucky rabbit today. Again, we're going to do the same sort of style that we did with Mickey. I'll show you Mickey from yesterday. This is our Mickey that we put together 3 days. So maybe Oswald might take a little bit less. Maybe, we don't know. What's up, Maribel? How are you? Hey guys, thanks for hanging out on this Thursday. I'm going to do this drawing for you. Again, share this stream out with everybody just so we can get more people in here chatting about Disney and talking Disney. I think it's fun. You guys think it's fun. I'm going to start off by grabbing my... I always switch and I just really need to be on that chat. Okay, what's up, Bev? How are you? Got my water. We're going to do sketching. You guys usually come in here pretty quick, which is awesome. If you follow J Draws Disney on Facebook, you'll get notified when I go live. So we're going to do the same sort of thing here. Let me grab my black and sketching. I feel like I'm not close enough here. Okay. Let's start off with our... Again, I always start with a circle for the face, and then I split it whichever way the face is turned. Good. Rain before. Been talking a lot about rain lately. Yeah, it just rained here, and I don't think we were supposed to even get rain, but it's awesome because it cooled off how hot it was. I gotta push this down. I don't know if I'll get a new chair or something. I was relaxing in this earlier today. Oh, I'm so up right now. Gotta push this back now. Okay, cool. Again, I don't want a terrible storm though, yes. It was a storm of the ages. Well, I thought there was storms going down into Florida. Can you guys hear me okay? The mic, I'm not talking super loud, but okay. I should get back to our drawing. Now, Oswald was the first before Mickey. So Walt worked for, I think it was Universal actually, or later became Universal. And he came up with Oswald, and they stole Oswald from him. And they had the rights to anything Walt drew at that time. They basically had the rights to. So then they need another character. And Oswald was kind of mischievous as well, like Mickey is. And then, I think it was 2013 or 14, around then maybe, they secured the rights back to Oswald and paid money to get him back. And now he's back in the Disney family. Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. You can find him in video games, Mickey and Oswald. I believe there's 2 of those. I forget the name of them. I think I have one or had one. Where was he? Well, he was with, I believe it was Universal. That's what I think I read. So Walt Disney and iWorks worked together to create. Well, the story goes that when Walt was on a train, and I don't know how accurate all this stuff is, because I wasn't there. This is 1928 when Mickey was created, so I'm going to turn the air on here in a second. The story goes that Walt, there's a few, if you watch like some of these movies, they'll say like he saw a mouse in the somewhere and that created Mickey. Then I hear that he was on a train and he created Mickey, and then so we don't know. We don't fully know unless we talk to somebody who was alive back then. I'm gonna turn this air on in a second. It gets hot with all these lights on me. Let's continue drawing Oswald. I thought his wife told him to get a mouse. Get a mouse. You got a mouse? Get a mouse. No, she basically came up with the Mickey name. She I believe they were thinking of, or Walt was thinking of maybe Mortimer, which I think is another mouse that is now a character. I might give him these little highlights in here with the eye catch light. So that's how the story goes. I like the old school Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. Thank you, Jacob. Yeah. You know, and I didn't even know all this stuff until I started getting into Disney, like 2013, around then. And then I did a lot of research. I didn't know the whole... I'm pretty sure it was Universal that had the rights to Oswald. But I don't think they were really doing anything with the character. Like, why did they even really want him? I mean, back then, it was always like a character. Yeah, it's Mortimer Mouse. It was like, create a character and have that character get into some sort of crazy antics. Like, if you look up the career of iWorks, he then went off kind of on his own and started making some weird characters too. I think I have like a documentary on UB. But he also helped Walt sort of be successful with animating Steamboat Willie and things like that. A lot of people don't know that as well. They kind of just give all the credit to Walt. So Walt was a great marketer. He could go on television and talk about different things. Everyone saw him as like their uncle, so he was very good at that. Selling things, yes, that as well. So he was the brains behind Disney. I'm not knocking anything Walt did. I'm just saying he knew how to find the right people. His brother, Oswald has the same sort of style as Mickey Mouse flows better, yeah. Oswald the Lucky Rabbit? Nah? Also talking about his brother Roy Disney. Reason why Walt Disney World exists today. Without Roy, there would be no Walt Disney World. He finished the project in 1971 and died the year after, I believe. It was 72. I think that's when he passed away, 72. Walt was, I want to say 66 or 65. I get those years mixed up sometimes. But he finished the project and called it Walt Disney World. I think it was just going to be called Disney World initially. And added the Walt Disney World to that name. So that's why you see the statue of Walt and Minnie at the front of Magic Kingdom, and there's a sort of an empty space there, because if you look at the partner statue, which is at the front or closer to the castle, it's Walt pointing with two fingers, holding Mickey's hand. Basically, the story goes that he's saying there's a spot at the front of the park. There's a seat at the front of the park for you. That it's open near Minnie. And this is as far as I can take you. That's those two statues talking to each other. That's how the story goes. We don't know how accurate everything is, but I'm just going to tell you what I know. Have a character get into some sort of... So we'll just keep telling it like that. And people... I think I did a tour, the Keys to the Kingdom tour at Magic Kingdom, and that's kind of what they did say something like that, to that effect. So I think that's a good story. Let's keep it with that. Put this other ear in here. I just feel like Mickey and Oswald kind of have that same kind of space. Let me shrink this down a little bit. Give Oswald. I got some room here. What's the rabbit's name? Oswald. This is Oswald, the lucky rabbit. So he would have came before Mickey. Mickey was 1928. Steamboat Willie, the first sort of cartoon with sound. And the thing is, people would pay to go see a Mickey Mouse in theaters. Now you can get everything on streaming. Yeah, Oswald, yeah. So they would pay, and everyone was fascinated by this sound. Can you imagine sort of these cartoons before sound? Synchronized sound. There might have been sound before that, but they say synchronized, I believe it was. Actually, I don't know. I don't think there was sound before that. Went on to create the Silly Symphonies, which is all different dancing trees and skeletons, the skeleton dance. Anytime I tell the sort of Walt Disney story, I say that not many people know that a lot of the movies, they had talkies. Yeah. A lot of the movies that they were creating weren't super successful. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, very successful. And then they tried a lot of different other movies that did not do well in the box office. Fantasia did not do well. Pinocchio didn't do well. And Walt, last film he worked on was Jungle Book. Did not see it completed. Oswald the Lucky Rabbit was the first float in the Macy's. Oh, there you go. Thanksgiving parade. No one had money to go to the movies too. I don't know about, well, that probably is true, that too. There was a war going, there was all kinds of stuff going on. Part of that was the reason why too. Wars and stuff, and people weren't paying the money to go see these. I kind of want to thin out his arm a little bit. I like this sort of pose of Oswald. That's kind of why I'm sticking with this one. It's kind of fun. It's fun. If you guys are new to the stream, if you're over on YouTube, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to do a lot of these live streams every day at 7 for about a half hour. And then we pick up where we left off the next day. So I've done Monday through Thursday. I got back from Orlando, Florida on Saturday, so very early in the morning, 3:30 in the morning. So I'm still kind of recovering this week, but I was already able to draw Mickey, and now we're getting into Oswald. Somebody had requested to see if I had an Oswald on my Etsy, and that's the time to transition to my Etsy. Etsy.jdrawsdisney.com for all of my finished art, or jdrawsdisney.com. You can check all my stuff out there. Easy to remember. Yeah, see, I didn't know when I visited with a friend of mine, John, who is in this this group back in 2013. I didn't know anything really about Oswald or anything. I knew Mickey Mouse. I'm definitely not as educated as I am now back then, but I saw a shirt that said Oswald, and I was like, that's interesting. I didn't know. I don't think I really knew too much about Oswald at that time. And then I did some research about how they secured the rights back. This is like a big, like him jumping back, saying hello. Maybe. Let's put that like that, yeah. It's cute. I wish I could put him in red shorts, but he's in blue. Mickey's in red, Oswald's in blue. Let's see how the stream's holding up. Sometimes I just switch over here just to see. Okay, you can see. Okay, good. Yeah. How's everybody doing tonight on this Thursday? What are we doing for... I usually check time to see how long. I do have... next week, I think we'll get back into doing some sketch streams. Sketching, requests a sketch for me to draw. So I'll be on real paper, not digital, next week. And we'll still do this stuff too. It's not like I'm going away from this. It's the hey guys. Hey guys. Yeah, that's what you say. Hey guys, I'm back. Remember me from 1920? What year was Oswald? 20, 27, 26? Hey guys. He's got these huge rabbit feet. I do like the style of Oswald. Like he's got sort of the Mickey face and then these huge ears. He's still got this little mask of the face. Kind of gave him huge feet. I'm thinking we'll do the same sort of color in the background. I like that style, that Mickey, the one I did yesterday. I really like that a lot. So I think we'll do more of different characters like that, like Goofy and things. This is a lot of fun. I haven't done anything with this. I still got a few touch-ups you see in the face there. I haven't done anything. There's no like prints of it yet. Or on anything, on like a mug. Speaking of mugs and journals, if you go to jdrawsdisney.com, I have a bunch of different mugs on my site. Just scroll down, you'll see a whole bunch of merch. Different mugs that are like $20, free shipping to United States. I think that's a 15 ounce. Figment mug. If you like Figment, he's on there. I think I have a Kermit mug. I believe that one's up there. Silly cousin, yeah. Princess Kimby, yeah. Is it? Is that what they say? I feel like that should be a backstory. Have you met my cousin? He's crazy. He's more crazy than me. He's got big feet and big ears. They call him Oswald, the lucky rabbit. I think it could be. I really do. We could start lining this. Let's start lining this. We got about 10 minutes to start lining. I don't think we'll finish with the color. I think maybe tomorrow. Again, we've done 20 minutes to draw Oswald. He's alive. He's well. He's healthy. He's on the same Mickey diet with this belly. Mickey's kind of on that all carb diet. Mostly carbohydrates. Not much protein going on in the Mickey diet. It's mostly like Mickey bars and the pretzels and the corn dog nuggets at Casey's Corner. You know that's what he's eating. Alright, let's do some inking. Why not? You're all here. I gotta make the background gray though so I can do the whites. I hope you guys are doing well on this Thursday. Right? Thursday? We're doing some fun streams for you. Inking. I like to get close with the inking. Super close. It's fun. So once I do something like this, then I can fill that in. The only thing with these circles is you have to do like that, where it's like a touch up. And I might... The ice cream, yeah. I think he's saying, hi guys, remember football? Hey, remember football? Do you remember? It's on tonight. Football. Do you remember? Yes, the Patriots, I believe, are playing tonight versus the Washington football team. I'm from New England, so naturally my favorite team would be the Patriots until Thomas Football Brady left the Patriots and now plays for the Tampa Bay Bucks. So I have two teams now. Sort of a bandwagon fan for the Bucks. There we go. There's our little... These really aren't that hard to line if I'm not like chatting away. Okay. And look at that huge mouth. I made his mouth a little bit bigger, I feel like. I don't think it matters though. Remember Olympics for 2024. What's up, Joanne? How are you? Remember Olympics for 2024? He's saying, where's the white for my eyes? That's what he's saying. He's saying, why are there little specks in my eyes? He's saying, remember the 50th anniversary for Disney and all the blue merch and no pink? Remember that? Cuteness, good. Yeah, good to hear from you. Thanks for hanging out. Guys, invite all your, now that I have all 6 of you here, tell all your friends about Walt Disney Dreamers. Online, send them a little message. Say, hey, we hang out in this guy's group. Or other people's group. We have other people in here. Bev, Princess Kimby, John, me. We all run this group. It's a great group. There's no negativity. It's just a lot of fun. We draw live. We chat live. This is our group. This group was created, actually it was created a few years ago, but it took on many different names until we got the Walt Disney Dreamers name. Then it didn't really start growing till last year when every other group would ban me for drawing in their group. So then I just started Kimby started adding all of her friends, and I started inviting all of my friends. Did we just go dead? What is going on? Oh, we're still alive. Something happened. Did it boot us out? Adobe? I don't want Adobe. I'm not using Adobe. Thank you, Jacob. Oops. Did we go live? Are we still live? What happened? Am I dead? Or just Adobe? No, we're still here. I think. Are we still live? Thanks for keeping. What does it say? The original Mickey face. The new one they're using is distorted. Oh no. I think we're still live. Hello? We are still here. We are here. We're here. We should be. Should be good. Okay. Let me do the face. Kind of did this one relatively quick. It's been a good group. It is a great group. I think we have a great group of people here. We're a lot of fun. We've done some lives in Disney. I think when I was there in I think that was like the start of it, 2019, the last before these trips that I just had done. I think that it was mostly in other groups. The video I just shared from that's the video from Indiana Jones. That was on my own Facebook page from 2019, and I shared it over to the group. Why didn't the groups allow you to draw now? I remember. Why didn't the groups? People just... It's a long story. I think it was just they were mad that I was getting attention for my art, and then they thought I was selling to people, which I never did. And I remember the last thing I think I posted on one of the groups was my figment that has my name on it, and they thought that I was selling the figment, which I wasn't on the group, but they thought because I had my name on there that people, they call it like, we both got kicked out of other groups. They call it something like dripping, or I don't know what it's called actually. Something like tear drip, or like you drip something and like you just say, hey, this is my art, and then people get it, like you get attention on yourself by sharing your art. I'm in other groups now where I share my art, and it just is basically like, hey, I drew this, and that's it. That's all I say now. Hey, I drew this. If you wanted to protect yourself of not being copyrighted, in the end, they want your stuff. Yeah, they would, and then after that, they would just, then all your lives are gone, unless you were, yeah, it sounds ridiculous, I know. One time I was drawing every night, and the guy said, you can't draw every night. Thank you, Jacob. Yeah, I like this white face, I really do. I wish it could do the body. We're gonna do the ears, kind of like we did with Mickey. So again, everything's gonna be slightly different than before. I'm just talking about the history of us, not really trying to be negative with what happened to all of our... But now we have... Thank you, Joanne. Now we have our own page that we can do lives and have fun. And that's all it's about. Before there were like a lot of people when I would first start lives, but it was really just because I was doing mostly like request a sketch, which we're bringing back. And I would get lots of people just telling me to draw Stitch 1,000 times. Yeah, Kimby's lives, my lives are gone too. I had saved some of them, and I think I did some of them on my own page. I kind of like the crazier mouth that I've done here, because this one's definitely smaller, and I got the white in the eyes there too. Some of them are on my page. I'll share them over to Walt Disney Dreamers. Everything is basically in that in this group now in Walt Disney Dreamers. So I do have some on my own page, past lives from Disney. So we want everything. The request one, love the request ones. Yeah. Oh yeah, we'll do that, Maribel. We're gonna bring that back next week. I got some something coming that'll allow me to do more overhead stuff. I'm trying to set up my desk over there too. All right. Should we end here or should we do a few more? We're 30 minutes in. I could be able to do the body, just an outline of him. Let's put it on a new layer though. And we'll bring that underneath. Hands are fun. Yeah, people like the request one because they like seeing their character come to life. Even if I've already drawn that character, it's fun to sketch it. So we'll be doing that soon enough. At one point I had so many sketches. I did like a giveaway and gave somebody like 100 sketches or something. And like more stuff too. I don't think I would do that now. I just had no room at one moment. I still don't have room here, but look at this. He's like a little kid. Yeah, somebody had asked if I had an Oswald, and I hadn't drawn Oswald, so I figured, hey, what the heck? Let's draw an Oswald today. We still do have a lot of things to color, and we'll get to that. I'm sort of rebuilding my health. Like I said, I was down for a few days from my trip. My flights were all delayed, but at least I had an amazing trip. There's his hand. There's his body. I all draws that you doing. You like them? Thanks, man. I appreciate that. The only thing you got to do is if you bring this down here, you got to connect it back there so you can fill all that in. There's his hands. There are his hands. There is his hands. There are his hands. You stayed how long in the airport? Should be a world record. Let's see. The flight on Monday, I was there at 10 or 11. No, earlier than that. 9? What time did I get there? 10? Or maybe it was like 10. I left here at 8:45, I think. It took me till 9 something. So let's say 10. And then my flight didn't take off till 10:30 at night. Yeah, so 12, what is that, 12 hours? And then the flight back, I was at the airport at 4? Close to 5. And it didn't take off till 12:30. So there's 7 hours. So 7.5 hours, whatever that is, plus 12, 19, 7, 8, 9, like almost 20, almost a full day in the airport. Almost a full day in the airport. Yeah. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. And then, you know, Spirit canceling on me, so that was another hiccup there to hop on the JetBlue. But JetBlue did give me some money back for another flight, so that's good. I feel like that line was too big. I don't know what the world record is, but I know other people didn't get on a flight that day because they had kids and they weren't going to pay like whatever that would be, $2,400 for a round trip ticket. I mean, I feel bad for the people that might have had to call and cancel their Disney trip. That was the whole thing. And I said, I was ready to drive. So I'm glad I didn't have to drive. But I was ready. And there was a guy on the way back that was very upset, and he was ready to drive back here to Connecticut. Well, I'm in Massachusetts, but the flight goes to Connecticut. I know, we're still alive. Thanks, Spirit. Yeah, exactly. Thanks, Spirit, for doing that. And then I have money with Spirit, but I don't even want to use it because I just feel like they're going to cancel me again. So the moral of the story is don't book your trips with Spirit unless they have all their stuff figured out. I didn't even know they were having issues with their flights until this lady sat down next to me. Would have been faster, yeah. This lady sat down next to me and she's like, well, I hope they don't cancel. They canceled all these other, like, flights. And I looked at her, like, all strange, like, what? I looked at her like, what? What are you talking about? It's, like, perfect outside. The plane's here. We're ready to go. And she said, oh, yeah, they canceled. And then I went up to, I was trying to get an earshot of what was going on. And they said, okay, like up at that little booth that they have, they said, well, we can't get something until August 5th, which is my birthday. So I was like, and then this couple, their eyes shot open like shocked that this flight was going to get canceled. And I don't know what I did. I immediately went on my phone to find another flight because I knew that I'd get my money back from Spirit, but I needed to find another flight to Orlando that day. You're jinxing us. You remember? Do you remember Blockbuster? Yeah, lady, you're jinxing us. I know, she totally did. She's like, I hope they don't cancel. I'm like, what are you talking about? It's so nice out. Do you remember Blockbuster? I do. Yeah, I do. What about them? There's two Oswalds. This Oswald looks a little bit bigger, which is fine because we'll just 8x10 him. What we gotta do is put his little blue. It's like he's going swimming. That should probably be where he's like jumping into water or something. Like there's water down here and there's a big splash. That'd be kind of cool. And then do some color in the background. I'd love that. What do you guys think? It's like cannonball. It's like a diving board behind him. We did the full color of Oswald. That's awesome. We sketched him, we colored him in 37 minutes. Who else does that online? Nobody. Alright, here we go. There's our time lapse. Colored, boom, done. I still gotta do shading, lighting. Tomorrow we'll do that. Yes? Tomorrow, 7:35, 38 minutes. That's all I'm going to do for now. Oswald, we got to do some color behind him. I can remove this sketch. That was only on 3 layers. I'll probably do some lighting on the nose too. Swim trunks. Don't they look like swim trunks? Maribel? Those are definitely swim trunks. He's definitely in his swim attire. It's like a sim. Oswald, the lucky rabbit, in his swim trunks jumping into water. Splashes coming up. I love that idea, like water. Alright, I gotta get out of here. Definitely check out my Etsy, etsy.jaydrawsdisney.com. My website, J-A-Y Draws, D-R-A-W-S, Disney, D-I-S-N-E-Y.com, etsy.jaydrawsdisney.com. If you want to donate to tonight's stream and get your name featured up top, you can go to streamlabs.com/Jason LaQuire is my name. That's who I am. But I'm also J Draws Disney. Okay. Thanks for hanging out. You guys are the best. Anytime you come and chat with me, it makes my day. And hopefully I made your day by drawing. I remember going to Blockbuster to a movie. Nice. Alright. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great Thursday, and I'll probably talk to you tomorrow. Remember, next week we're going to start doing some sketches live, 3 probably in the 45-minute hour that we have planned. So, here's your Oswald jumping into water. Extreme close up. Extreme. I'm too tired. All right, I'll talk to you guys soon.